Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. 52 degrees here in Ellijay, Georgia, 8:46 in the morning. Josh, tell them how they can get in touch with the show at any time. There's our phone number, email address, and all the social media ways you can follow the show. And that number is a 24/7 phone number. You can get in touch with me, text me at any time. Also, want to keep in mind we do these in segments. So if you're not able to watch in the morning, we send these up on our YouTube channel, which you just saw there on the screen. And if you'll go to our YouTube channel and hit subscribe, anytime we're live or we put segments up, you'll get a notification. And we cut these little areas up, and Josh sends them up immediately so you can share them with your friends. Now, let me ask you this. What do you think out there as far as how will Democrats handle this, Attorney General William Barr, with all the investigations? Now, they will say that Trump is trying to investigate his political opponents, right? We don't investigate our political opponents. Are you a political opponent or are you a corrupt crook, okay? So what are we investigating? Joe Biden and Hunter Biden, Ukraine, Joe Biden, there's a list that Joe Biden should be investigated. So if you're not going to investigate sleepy, creepy Joe right now, maybe you investigate Hunter Biden. But there's an investigation there that should happen. Now, according to the Washington Examiner, Tuesday, that's today, Tuesday, this article came out yesterday, and it says that Senator Marco Rubio from Florida, calls on Barr to investigate John Kerry. Look at how busy this guy is, all right? Senator Marco Rubio, Republican of Florida, sent a letter, okay, to Attorney General William Barr Monday, calling for him to investigate former Secretary of State John Kerry for potential violations of the Logan Act or Foreign Agents Registration Act. Now, the Foreign Agent Registration Act, Paul Manafort's all tied up into that, right? President Trump has previously called on Kerry to be investigated after it was revealed that Kerry had been in secret talks with Iranian government in a bid to salvage the Iranian nuclear deal after Trump backed out of it. You remember that? As you know, former Secretary Kerry's actions since leaving office have come under scrutiny as they related to the Iran nuclear deal, known formally as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, Rubio said in his letter to Barr. All right? The American people deserve to know that U.S. laws are enforced regardless of any individual's past. Now, Kerry went to the Iranians and he talked behind her back. Treason at the highest level. Is that a such thing? Is treason just treason, or is it at the highest level? But I'm just saying, this guy, now we're talking about Iran, and we're talking about Kerry going over there behind our back and to salvage the Iranian nuclear deal, saying, hey, just wait. We will get rid of Trump. We will... maybe he said we'll impeach Trump, we'll get rid of Trump, we'll remove him from office, we'll vote him out, but, please just wait. We'll get back in. As soon as I'm Secretary of State again after Joe Biden takes office. Really? How corrupt can you get with these people? Now, let's not forget that. That's a referral from a senator to the Attorney General. Let's not forget that he has appointed this morning, okay? Now, what will he be looking into? So, Josh, give me number 12 one more time there. Let's go with number 12. Barr assigns U.S. Attorney in Connecticut to review origins of Russian inquiry. Now, let's not forget, what will he be doing, right? Remember, is it 8 Devin Nunes? You remember Devin Nunes sent Attorney General William Barr 8 criminal referrals? Do you remember that? What an investigation that's taking place. Now, if you're waiting for CNN to tell you, and if you're waiting for CNN to tell you, you're waiting for MSNBC, ABC, the rest of them, it's not going to happen. They're going to touch around it. But they're more interested in what they call the stonewalling of the president. They're more interested in the president's tax returns. They're more interested in Robert Mueller testifying. They're more interested in Don McGahn testifying. Why? Because if you get the tax returns, if you can get Don McGahn in front of cameras, that's the former White House counsel, and if you get the special counsel Robert Mueller, which is under the watch of the DOJ until the end of the month. So actually, with everybody out there yelling, why is Mueller not on the Hill testifying? The truth, the reason he's not on the Hill testifying is why? He still works for the DOJ, the Department of Justice. And until the end of the month, Robert Mueller cannot. It's like your employer. If you work for somebody, your employer will tell them, no, you can't go testify. So why the media wants Mueller? Why the media wants Don McGahn? Why the media wants the unredacted version of the Mueller report with what they call the underlying evidence? And why, let's see, last but not least, what is it? Let's see, McGahn, Mueller, unredacted report with underlying evidence. All the tax returns, the president's tax returns. Why? So every single day, look at the top of that graph right there, the New York Times. So between tax returns, McGahn, Mueller, and the unredacted with underlying evidence report, every single day, they could run with a bombshell. They could run with a constitutional crisis. They could run with what they say their reasoning is, we must impeach the president. You see, right now, the media is running with the narrative that Donald Trump is self-impeaching. Absolutely. Listen to it. Why, he's impeaching himself. Why, he's leaving us no choice. That's what they want in the headlines between now and Election Day. They want a headline every morning, bombshell out of the report, the underlying evidence. Bombshell out of the tax returns. They want every reason to impeach. If they could get that, they could run the deep state media for a year and a half and try to keep off the front page of any paper or any news cycle what's really going on with the Attorney General William Barr and these three. Go to number 10. These three individuals right here, right? Inspector General Horowitz, John W. Huber, and John H. Durham. And the 8 referrals criminal referrals from Devin Nunes. And John Kerry in Iran. They want that off the front page. You did not, okay? You know what? If you tuned in this morning, you know what the hell you were able to see? You know? You saw that the New York Times is breaking that Trump is preparing 120,000 troops to go to Iran, right? Did you anywhere see any news where Senator Marco Rubio sent a letter to Attorney General William Barr asking for John Kerry to be investigated? Absolutely not. So let's take a break and let's come back and let's talk a little bit about Iran in this letter here, and China as soon as we return. Take us a break, Josh.